It's the battle of the verses. The battle of the verses. It's the battle of the verses. It's the battle of the verses.
Welcome to Battle of the Verses.
Shut up. Okay, so we have two classic zombie movies going up against each other. We have George Romero's Land of the Dead.
They're communicating, they're thinking.
Going up against
Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
So we have a poll going right now. People are live voting. We'll know the results at the end of the fucking show.
Goddamn right.
We've split it into 5 categories, and we're going to battle it out and see who comes out on top. Mikey, what's our first category?
Mine has a lot of different zombies, and I think they just look better in the face.
Your zombies are generic, just have like blood dripping from their face and red eyes or green eyes or whatever the fuck, and they just run at you and they hiss like vampires. They're just running. That's their only gimmick. Look at the makeup effects. Look at the personality that George Romero gave the zombies in Land of the Dead. You have the gas station attendant, you have the butcher, you have the cheerleader, you have all of these quirky, weird, original and unique zombies that have never been put on screen before. Never been put on screen before like that, where you give them a personality. And I think if you're strictly talking zombies, yours run. So, hey, man, okay, they ran, right? Great. Besides that, it doesn't even hold a candle to the effects and the personality that Land of the Dead has.
Which I think the personality.
That's a fact.
But I think the personality of the zombies is actually one of the weakest points. I can't stand it. This is what I can't stand about Land of the Dead. I remember I walked out of it going, I just hate that they're zombie characters. I hate it.
Yeah,
I think it's lame.
Because you have no empathy. You don't. Yeah, I get it.
No,
I get it.
it's just they're zombies. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I
like,
get
it's just dumb. Like, what are
Yeah,
we
you
doing?
want just generic. Every zombie looks exactly the
No, I
same.
want scary
wearing just
zombies.
like a red shirt with nothing on it and jeans.
That's
it's just
what regular people wear when they become zombies.
You know what I mean? I'll give it to you. The only cool zombie scene, and you didn't even bring it up in Dawn of the Dead.
We've been talking for 2
is
minutes.
when they fucking are sniping and they're holding up the things. And they're like Jay Leno.
Holy shit.
The crowd is the best. It's the best looking. You have the
I had
most
to bring it
different
up,
people.
you
Mikey,
know?
we've been talking for 2 minutes. You haven't brought this
About
up yet.
zombies.
2 minutes.
Should-
We've been talking literally 2 minutes.
Should have been your first point.
Anyway, it just
But
looks
what
better.
do those
Our zombies are scarier.
But what do the best zombie scene in your movie is literally ripping on my movie. My movie zombies. They're doing zombies with personality that look unique.
But Dawn came out first. So what are you talking about?
No, I'm saying the idea. You said you hate that idea.
No, I hate the idea that they have
Yeah,
personalities
exactly.
and that they're remembering things. It's just like, guys, we don't need this in the zombie movie. It's so stupid.
You wanted something new, something different.
I didn't. The crowd is the best.
Yeah, you say, but
And I don't think most
but
people
you wanted
did.
running zombies.
Absolutely. I think because my zombies are actually scarier. You are way more likely to survive in Land of the Dead than Dawn of the Dead. It's not even a fucking question.
Well, of
End
course,
of the
it's just,
end of the end
it's
of,
just
end of it.
but that's a different argument. We're not talking,
talking
about
about zombies.
surviving. We're not
Yeah,
talking
we're-
about surviving, man.
Oh yeah.
Strictly zombies. Land of the Dead for sure gets it.
I disagree.
Of course you do, because yours are generic.
No, mine are scarier.
Next category. We're talking plot, okay? We're talking a story. I think there is no story in Dawn of the Dead.
You're serious?
Well, that's a known thing about, especially the original, is that there is no story. People in a mall, and they're just trying to survive in a mall. It's very industrial. The first one, it's documentary feel. And that's the same exact thing in the remake. There is no story to it. It's people going, hiding in a mall. Mine, you actually have two opposing sides, and you have social commentary that George Romero puts into his films.
Sure.
Yours, the plot, I don't even think it's an argument what the better plot is to when it comes to Land of the Dead versus Dawn of the Dead.
Your plot is so dumb.
What is the plot? Do you even know it?
Do I know it? I watched both in the last 48 hours.
Okay.
It is so stupid that you have to center a zombie movie around a city that's trying to live like nothing's happened and they have fucking millionaires with cash.
That's the setting, not the plot.
I'm getting there. The
plot is it's a fucking city. It's my movie. It's a fucking city, a building basically that's set up, divided by water, okay? People go around. There's a lower class and upper class. And John Leguizamo steals. It's basically a ransom / revenge plot. You actually have stakes and interconnecting personalities and relationships that happen during the story. It's a way more engaging story than Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead, you're just like kind of waiting for the next zombie thing. That's it. There's no like quirkiness and weirdness and uniqueness to it. It's just a straight running zombies played dead seriously. The tone is so serious, man. It's just, it gets boring. After an hour, I'm like, oh, Mekhi Phifer, yeah, we get it, dude. I just, the plot, I don't even think you can argue.
No, I think you can. And I think the plot in Dawn is what you want in a zombie film. You want to see how people are survive. I don't give a fuck. And I think most people don't give a fuck about, oh, is this guy going to get Dead Reckoning back just so we can go on and survive? John Leguizamo, who gives a fuck? I want to see survival. This is like, they're just in an encapsulated city where for the most part it's safe until these character zombies walk through who have personalities.
That's 10% of the movie.
Could care less.
Mikey, the characters are in danger a lot in that movie. You're talking about the city and this building that they're in.
They're in danger
That's
a
like
little
10-15% of the movie.
They're in danger a little bit.
Everything else, they're outside riding motorcycles, shooting zombies, gathering supplies. It's so
With
different.
ease.
So different than any other. There's a fucking zombie cock ring fight set up. How fucking cool is that? Like, I've never seen that in a movie, man. Why don't I get I'm the underdog here. I'm probably going to get slaughtered in this because people hate Land of the Dead. It was made before its time. If it came out now, it would be way more well regarded because people are sick of the same old Walking Dead bullshit. People who still watch The Walking Dead are fucking insane. Zombies have been done to death. We need new spins on it. And George Romero was early to the game with it. That cockfighting scene is so awesome. Just to put that in the movie is genius.
Pretty sure you called it cock ring fighting, which I've never heard of before. And that's interesting.
My cock ring is sliding off.
First of all, it's not realistic at all.
The opening to yours is way better. I'll give you that.
Thank you so
it's
much.
one of the best openings to a horror movie ever.
Thank you.
That's it. But it's just after that, it just kind of falls apart, man.
You're bugging.
It just kind of falls apart. It's fine. It's not a bad movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a fine movie. It's not better than the original. There's no way it's better than the original. You think it's better. I know you do.
No.
Don't lie.
No. I always give credit to the original all day.
You're a liar.
But I love the running zombie. I'm a sucker for a running zombie. See, that's my fault. And I think you're a sucker more for the slower,
No,
lamer.
I like both.
Yeah,
I just think in this one, specifically Land of the Dead, they are done in a way I've never seen zombies done before.
We're not on zombies, though, right? We're on plot.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I apologize.
On to the next. We have Anna in this, and she's a nurse, so it kind of gives you a good angle, and you're showing a woman who was working, exhausted, sees the outbreak in front of her, surviving. But then you get just a fucking great cast of other characters.
It's a
Ving
fine
Rhames
cast.
is fantastic.
Better them than me.
Ving Rhames
he's
is
good in it.
I think he's my favorite character personally, and I love his relationship with him and the gun shop owner across the street. They never fucking see each other. I mean, they see each other through binoculars, but
That's the only meaningful relationship in the whole fucking movie. Everything else is
Steve and
it's
Anna.
generic.
Steve and Anna.
Steve and
Anna.
I felt
Steve and Anna.
nothing with them.
You get some Steve and
you
Anna.
feel something, but they have no chemistry. They have zero chemistry between each other. It's so fucking dumb,
It's
dude.
a forced chemistry. I'll give you
Ving
that.
Rhames, guy across the street, I'll give you that.
Mekhi Phifer and his wife.
Boring as shit. What? Dude, the characters in Dawn of the Dead are so boring. Mikey, they're so boring.
No, dude, CJ, the lead guard, I fucking love him.
He's good.
He's the best.
She got two good characters.
That's good. Like I hadn't thought of that.
3.
2.
All right,
I'll
whatever.
give you
But
Phil
CJ
Dunphy, but because I like
sure,
Phil Dunphy.
me too. But he's a dick, but like he deserves it. But CJ has the arc. CJ's the man. Like when he dies,
course,
I'm
you
like,
have 2 great
"Oh,
characters."
dude, because he's so heroic. But he starts off as a piece of shit.
You can say Dawn of the Dead's a better movie because that's overall what we're debating. We're just trying to break it up into categories, right? So I'm saying, no, asshole. I'm saying you, like not you, the person. I'm saying anyone. You can say that's a better movie, absolutely.
He's saying it.
When it comes to characters, just look at it from an objective standpoint. The characters in Land of the Dead are so unique, so funny, and so awesome. You have Dennis fucking Hopper playing the lead George Bush, quote unquote, guy, right? Top of the building, Donald Trump-esque. John Leguizamo's little henchman who wants to get his revenge. You have Riley and his partner whose relationship is so fucking heartfelt. It's amazing. They save each other's lives. They introduce a character in the beginning, that kid who gets fucking bit. You feel bad for him instantly because you immediately know between Riley and John Leguizamo, they are butting heads and they are opposing. John Leguizamo gets the kid killed in the liquor shop. That adds so much tension and depth. You know exactly who these two people are. Then you get little people. You get a little guy, our favorite Midgie, right?
Oh, he's the
Phil
best.
Leprechauno.
He's the best.
Running through, gets fucking shot, head bang, dead. You have the chick, she's okay. I think you could have cast it a little bit better.
Or even.
Overall, it's a ragtag group of rebels, basically. I'm saying this is Star Wars. Land of the Dead is Star Wars, is what I'm saying. Basically, it's as good as Star Wars. So
The Star Wars zombie
characters,
film? Okay.
I think, if you whatever movie you think is better, the characters in Land are Dawn's just generic. It's generic characters.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know it is. You want to bang Riley. That's what
I
it
want
is.
to bang
I knew it.
the guy. I want to
Which
bang
guy?
fucking
The face guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Come on,
he's
you
kind of,
fucking nuts,
he's cute.
dude.
He's cute, and,
And
plus
he's sweet.
He'll
And he's sweet.
follow. He'll always follow you.
He'll you know
Dude,
every command
and
he's gonna succumb to
I
my
mean, just
commands.
look at me. Of course, I'll do it. Like that's what
Yeah.
it'll be like, you know. All right.
He's awesome.
All right, but no, dude, I understand you on the characters. And
I'm
it's
right. So we're on to Gore, which is, a chain of office supply stores of a zombie movie.
Absolutely.
It's a staple of a zombie movie.
That's what he was getting to. You
Thank
got
you.
it.
Come on. This is the Romero. I don't know if Greg Nicotero worked on this one. Tom Savini.
What an asshole.
Probably
What
worked
an
on this
asshole
one.
This guy is. So I'm going to help him out here.
Help me out, dude.
Because
Help
this is
me
the
out,
one. This is
dude.
the
Help me out.
one category where I actually have to kneel.
Yes.
You're serious?
Of course, Greg Nicotero did this.
Of course.
Of course he did. I'm bowing for Gore because look.
You're Charlie. He's Charlie. He's Charlie. Yep. Thank you so much.
But here's the deal. Dawn has some good moments, and there's some good kills. There's some
But
good
it's-
gore. There's some good
But it's
practical.
like slashery, though.
Call an ambulance.
It's not that throwback zombie gore.
Well, that's
people
the
getting
difference,
ripped
yeah.
apart and the large intestines getting ripped out.
That's what you get in Land. I get
You
it.
don't have that in
I
Dawn
get
of
it.
the Dead.
It's what we're missing. It's what we're missing.
Thanks
I
for
get it.
kneeling, but Land of the Dead has the gore from the jump, and it's old school. It was made in 2004, I think, 2005.
Land
so
is yeah.
It's just in that era, so it was still practical effects. So you're getting the squibs, and you're getting the people taking the time to have heads explode, and the bites, and you actually see the shit go. Like,
the belly button ring. I do love that in Land of the Dead.
sure,
So
the
I'm
belly
with you
button
on that.
ring is a fine, not the hardest practical effect to pull off, but they definitely did it.
But you don't see ever a zombie. I'm giving you credit here. You never see a zombie chew someone's fucking belly button ring out.
No
I'm just
way.
saying.
No way.
That was good.
And the zombies are the guys. They learn, but we already passed zombies. But okay, but they learn. They learn.
But the gore, yeah. There's
gore-
a couple scenes in Dawn, like I do love the broken croquet through the guy's head. It's one of the first kills in the mall, and I'm like, oh, that was good practical. They had to get a dummy, they had to put it through, fucking blood shooting out.
But that's like
There's a couple there. You don't really get the intestine rip as much as you want, but they do it's a lot of quick kills and quick gunshots.
Yes.
And quick, so that's why
he's going with, and I appreciate you bowing, but he's going with the like early, mid 2000s, like torture porny kills, not the old school practical effects. Not cheap, but like the way they look is a throwback to the 80s, and that's what Land has.
Sure.
Dawn is more slick in a way, where it's like a quick thing up the head, and it just looks like, oh yeah, in and out.
like 28 Days Later, where that's the same thing. There's not really gore.
Sure, exactly.
It's just really quick and just like they look nasty and they're coming after you, but
Absolutely.
it's like an action kill. I get it.
It's an action kill. It's an action kill.
It's an action kill. We
You
established it.
just fucking coined a great term, Mikey. You have action kills.
We have action kills.
You have action kills, man.
Your building scene when they finally break through is top-notch gore. So
Top-notch gore, and there's little details. I must have seen this movie 20, 25 times, but I noticed something new in every one, and I just think the gore, I know you kneel, but I feel like I need to just keep fucking, stabbing the fucking
He
thing
just doesn't
in.
know when to just
I'm
take
sorry,
a
I know.
W and
I'm
just be like,
sorry.
okay, that's it. But you're welcome,
Take
I
a
guess. It's the only
W.
category I'm gonna. Nicotero, dude. Nicotero, he has him.
Okay, did Tom Savini work on this one? He probably threw some helping hands in there. They're best friends.
He shows
Romero-
up in Dawn. That's about it. He shows
Romero-
up in Dawn. That's about it.
And to me, this is George Romero's last good movie.
Yeah.
I really think it is. Diary of the Dead sucks.
Yeah.
Survival of the Dead sucks.
Right.
Am I missing one that he made? I don't think
No,
so.
I think that's literally
Those
it.
are the
I think there's
yeah.
five.
All the other
five
of the
total.
Deads are great, but not those. So,
okay.
next category.
We're talking scares.
Is that what we're going to talk right now?
We wrote it down. We have to
All
talk about
right,
it.
dude. Now, I'll tell you right now, this one, I bend the knee to you. I think Dawn of the Dead is a scarier movie than Land, because Land is played in such a tongue-in-cheek and cheesy tone, which I felt was refreshing back then. I liked that tone. I love both movies, but I liked that tone. Yours is definitely more scary. Like when they change really quick, like our main characters, Phil Dunphy, I think when he changes, it's a nice,
pretty quick.
It's a nice shot like that. You're like, oh shit, that's scary,
Yeah.
So I would give the scares to you.
Thanks, man. And I'm glad you bent the knee finally. It's been taking 35 years and you finally fucking did it.
I'm Charlie now, dude.
It's
I'm
fine.
Charlie
It's
now.
fine. But yeah, it's just overall like, and again, we're not necessarily talking about like jump scares. We're just talking
No,
about
we mean what's scarier, babe.
scarier.
Yeah, what's
And
scarier?
Yeah, I mean the idea is scarier, and then they actually execute some really well done scenes, dude. The basement scene when they have to get the generator back on. Fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And the little guy who comes out and he's on the fucking, he's literally on the
Oh,
rafters and
yeah.
he jumps
Oh,
down.
shit,
That
yeah.
shit got me the first
Isn't
time.
he
We
like
were in
an
theater.
amputee?
He is. They actually
Right?
hired an amputee, yeah.
See, I know more about your movie than you do. I had to get one back, dude.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
had to get one back
Greg
at you.
Nicotero, you had to get me back.
I had to
But
get
yeah,
you back.
it's scarier. The opening scene to Dawn with the little girl and then the fiance turning that quick. And it's just like, wait, dude, we just woke up. Like,
You
what the
almost
fuck?
want to kill yourself after you watch that scene.
Dude.
You watch that scene and you're like, oh my God, this is happening right down the street for me. You're like, it feels so real. And
The neighborhood outside when she looks gets me every time
it's
because
so
it's chaos.
depressing and like hectic and I don't know, so visceral that you're like, wait, is this happening? Like, you really want to kill yourself after. I'm
There's
sorry.
not too much in the mall aside from the basement scene that really is scary, but
No.
it's just the thought of you got 20,000 outside waiting for you.
For
Even
sure.
when they
And-
toss the body down, dude, you're just like, oh my God, there's so many down there. Like,
Yeah.
it's horrifying.
And I think it's just the way that it's more of a serious tone.
Sure.
That's why I think it's scarier.
Sure.
The zombies are more like vicious. They're fast. They're just like these bloodthirsty 30 days a night kind of things, you
Sure,
know?
sure.
I know there's zombies, but they don't, I don't know. They're more in that. They do action kills, like you said, right? They do action kills.
Dude,
So
I coined it. You're gonna use it, and I love it.
I totally lost my thought because you just said that, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll move
Scares.
past it. That's the reason why I think it's scarier is because they're playing it straight, and your tone. The zombies are they do have that, more viciousness to them. Mine aren't as scary. Obviously, if you saw them in real life, you'd still be scared.
Totally.
They have more control over the zombies in Land of the Dead. We've moved past Dawn, right? We moved past Dawn. Now we're landing. Now we're landing the dead.
Sure.
Okay, so it's evolved since then. But the scares, I will give you the scares.
Thanks, man.
So you gave me one, I gave you one.
I like that, and I still hate you, but I like it.
So now, final sec. We've come to the bitter end, Michael.
We have.
Our final thoughts on these two movies. We are debating which is the better movie. I want to hear your best argument of why Dawn is better than Land.
If I had to eliminate one, what's the better movie and that I need to
I already
watch
asked you
the
that.
rest of my life?
I've already asked you this. I'm asking for your final statement, the reason.
I'm going to say that Dawn is the better movie because it is more serious. It's a zombie film. It's scarier. So at the end of the day, I want to be scared by my zombie films. Is that too much to ask for? So I'm going to say that at the end of the day, it's executed better. I'm going with Dawn of the Dead as the better film. What about you?
Okay.
What's your final thoughts and your fucking...
That might have been one of the worst final thoughts you've ever given on Battle of the Verses.
Still worked.
You said, I like it because it's a zombie movie.
No, I want to be
and
scared by a zombie movie.
You said, I like it because it's a zombie movie.
I didn't say those
and
words.
Okay.
I said I like it because it's a zombie movie.
That was one of the things. You're like, it's a zombie movie. Mikey, that's exactly what you said. I'm going to run it back. It's going to be hilarious.
Insert what I said now. It's a zombie film. What's your fucking dumb final thought?
Yeah, because there was no reasons in there for that. So anyway, we both gave each other one thing. So I will say Land of the Dead is so out of the box, and it was like nothing I had ever seen before. I was a big fan of Night of the Living Dead, 1990, directed by Tom Savini. I loved that movie growing up, but it's your stereotypical zombie movie with just pretty decent zombies, and the movie's good. I really like it. This movie impacted me way more than Dawn did. I know I'm in the minority. I know I'm going to lose this battle. It's not even, I get it. I totally understand it. But I would never feel right if I don't defend Land because of the creative decisions made, the characters that are actually memorable. You don't remember people from Dawn of the Dead. You remember Land of the Dead, and you even remember the zombies from Land of the Dead, okay? I met the black guy, insert actor's name, at a horror convention, okay? He's cool. He told me that Land of the Dead is better than Dawn of the Dead. So if he says it, it's obviously right, okay? The way that George Romero put his and he made 3 zombie movies prior to this, and then still comes out with something new, something awesome, unique, and still has the gore and the throwback vibe of the 80s. That is why Land is a better movie, and it's a better rewatch all day, every day.
We should change final thoughts to final 2 sentences from now on. Jesus
Well, you went on way too short. You went on way too short.
It's my final thought.
This is all cut out. This is everything we just had. All right, so I think it's pretty clear who won the debate, but I don't know if it's going to be in my favor of who won the poll results. So right now, Michael,
yes,
we are going to see who won between Land of the Dead
and Dawn of the Dead, 2004. Mikey.
I knew this was going to happen.
Zombies, man.
Fucking figures.
Whoa. You know?
Yeah,
Whoa.
because people are fucking sheep.
No.
And they're just like, I want generic running zombies. I want just, generically decent, well-made, zombie movie.
They don't want good movies.
They don't. Land of the Dead isn't it? You guys are fucking sick if you think Land of the Dead is not a good movie. Name me a reason why it's not a good movie. Write it in the comments, please. I want to know. I want to know why it's not a good movie. This is a drudgery. This is a fucking bludgeoning.
But it's not that they're not saying it's
This is a fucking bludgeoning, dude.
They're not saying that it's not good, Mikey. They're just saying that Dawn is better.
No, people hate Land of the Dead, Mike. You know that. It's hated on. it gets fucking hated on, and it shouldn't get fucking hated on because it's a unique and awesome zombie movie.
Well, our fans are going to be hating on you for losing this bad.
You know,
It's the battle of the verses. The battle of the verses. It's the battle of the verses. It's the battle of the verses.